All of this work that you're doing from the automation side just improves your overall conversion rate. Those leads, if they're not followed up within 15 minutes, they go cold. And I'd even argue 15 minutes is too long. We'll see a chart here in a second that explains this a little bit more. The other thing is the average customer has to be followed up multiple times in order to get them to book. It's not just one touch and they're convinced to do business with you. There are multiple touches before they decide to engage. Also, a lot of consumers nowadays prefer texting versus email versus a phone call. They always prefer that. I always tell the story of the best thing that ever happened to my wife was the ability to order a pizza online. If you're maybe a little older like me, we used to have to pick up the phone and call the pizza place to put our order in. But now you just done. The pizza's on its way, right? Consumers are like that. They love the option of doing different things in different ways. So here's the big chart. And this is probably one of my absolute favorites. The ability to convert this person into an appointment really just like dries up as time goes on. And it's in minutes. So if you're on the ladder and you aren't able to answer this phone and you don't call them back for 20 minutes, you can see the opportunity here or the lost opportunity of getting them to convert. And then on the right, at the same time, if you don't follow up with them multiple times, you're probably not going to get them as a conversion. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times before you get that conversion, 93% there. So pretty insane numbers. So this speaks directly to the fact that you need to call your leads as soon as possible or just answer the phone when they call. So ways to fix this. Obviously, you can leverage some automation, which is really cool. One of the things that we have is if a client misses a call that comes into them, we send a text to that number and say, hey, this is ABC Blind. Sorry, we just missed a call from you. How can we help? That stops that person from searching because now they got like an actual window treatment company that they can have a conversation with. It stops them from continuing that search. So that's huge. And just getting back in front of them. The other thing is they're just happy that company actually responded. That's huge. And then if you have some automation in place that also reaches out to them every 2 days and reminds them, hey, we know you called a couple days ago and we just wanted to make sure that you were okay, or if you need to set an appointment, here's a link to set an appointment for us or with us. All of this work that you're doing from the automation side just improves your overall conversion rate because now you're taking action to get back in front of people who have raised their hand already. So you can see same 100 leads on both of these, but simply just by following up, you're going to get twice as many booked jobs and you're going to make twice as much money, right? Pretty easy math on that end. So this makes every lead that comes in much more valuable, right? So if we look at this and if we go through that exercise that I told you, cruise down through your site, what are 3 different conversion elements that you can add to your website? My recommendation is phone number in the top right. And that phone number needs to be click to call. So when somebody clicks on it, especially on their mobile device, it goes straight to the phone app. They just hit the button and call. That's huge. Another one is sticky navigation. So the navigation that you have across the top of your website, as they're scrolling through the site, it sticks, it stays up there. And what else is up there? Your phone number and a button that says schedule your appointment. And it's bright orange or something like that, right? It complements your coloring, but also draws the eye towards that obvious next step, right? So those are some different things that you can do from the conversion side of things to make sure that no matter where somebody is on your website, they know what action to take next. So fill that out in the worksheet as well, and then get your web guy to start making these changes because it will impact next year's lead volume. Thanks for tuning in with us here at Window Treatment Marketing Pros. This was just one piece of the conversation, so let's keep it going. Click right here for the next part and we'll see you there. Subscribe for more marketing tips for window treatment and awning companies.